Dillon Hunter, point guard here at Clemson University.
Okay, point guard for sure. Okay. Now I know you can play a lot of different positions. So what's the pride that you have in the point guard spot?
Just being a leader, leading the team, and I would say, well, I can get everybody shots. I can facilitate, do what I need to do, but I can play really any position, 1, 2, 3. Last year I played the 3 a lot. And so I feel like I'm versatile,
What allows him to make so few mistakes while having the productivity on the other side?
I think that's just who he is as a player. I mean, I think that's his best characteristic, is his ability to find other players, to do it in a way that doesn't put the ball in danger. He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions, and that's pretty important. Possession, getting a shot is extremely important. And his willingness to share the ball, right? That helps when the ball moves and when you're playing with guys that are unselfish and they find you. It promotes that team mentality that we're all looking for. And everybody wants to be on a team where guys share the ball. And so you need a couple of guys like that. And certainly Dillon has always been that way. It's been what really makes him a good player is he can play a lot of different positions, but he always knows the right play to make and usually makes it.
Coach always talks about knowing what to do, knowing where to be. And so I think as I learn the game and learn where people at positions and stuff like that, I just see the game real well, or I can see what's happening before it happens. Certain plays, or even in the full court when we get a rebound, I could just read the game real easy. So I just know oh, if he's not open, I'm not going to pass to him, or somebody's denying him, I get the attack. So I just read the game real well and just know when to attack, know when to make a play or do what I need to do.
And with that decision making, I remember at ACC tip-off, you were very confident, which I really liked, that more scoring is coming this year, more than 5.5 points per game, which people saw, Florida State 17 points, that you're capable of doing that. How does your mindset change a little bit, or what changes to allow more scoring to happen?
Just finding different ways to where I can open myself up to get a bucket, or just realize the best shot is my shot at this time. Sometimes I'm worried about, oh, he's wide open, or my other teammate might be open, but most times okay, this shot right here is better for the team. Chase, he had his struggle early on in his career, so we always talked about hey man, it's not always gonna start how you want it. And so the thing is about bouncing back, and I think my first 2 years, I was really I wanted to come in and make an impact. I did in certain ways, but I wanted to be more of an impact. And so I guess my last year in my junior year, I was really focused on all right, man, I'm coming in to be one of those guys. Joe left, we had dudes before, Brevin Galloway and stuff. So I'm I've seen what it takes in order to get to those certain events like March Madness and perform and stuff. So I just took the knowledge I learned from them, and then just implemented it in my game last year a lot in the summer.
One of the things, I remember talking to Dillon last year at one point during the season, and we were talking about goals and what he wants to accomplish. And, one of the most impressive things that he told me is he goes, Coach, I want to try to help Chase have a phenomenal senior year. That's pretty impressive for a younger brother to be thinking about his older brother and his last go-round, because he'd seen all the things that Chase had been through, and we all knew that, hey, this is Chase's last year and it's his go-round, and we all anticipated Chase going to have a chance to be a first-team All-ACC guy, possibly get drafted, just all the things that you would hope for a guy like Chase, who's shown the Clemson grit that we love. But for his younger brother, Dillon, to have that as his kind of goal for the year, it's pretty impressive. That was a humbling moment. I told Dillon, after, I said, that's one of the most impressive things I've heard a young person say to me, to be that unselfish and to want to sacrifice that much.
I think Chase taught me a lot, because Chase is a real giving person. Even when we were younger, he would always, it's funny, when I was younger, I would never, he would ask to wear my shoes, I'm like, no. Or he would ask for some of my food, I'm like, no, bro, leave, move, stop, I'm not finna give you nothing I got. And he would always give me whatever I wanted, so any shoes or anything. And I was like, man, this might be my time to really put in the effort to give back, or not even back, but just give to my brother. And going into my junior year, I really thought, I was man, Chase came off a good March Madness run. my sophomore year, and so now going into this senior year or his last year, like trying to set him up to where he can go and provide for his family, like go to the NBA, set off his dreams. And I was like, okay, I just got to I did put myself first, and I was like, okay, I needed to get better as myself, and the thing was, if I get better, I can help him in this certain way. Like, oh man, you ain't got to worry about playing defense, bro, or like you ain't got to do this certain area. I'll take control of that. Like, bro, just focus on doing what you need to do, get these certain type of stats to help us win. You know, he had a lot going on. He had a baby during that season, so I was just trying to make sure he stayed focused. And yeah, I love my brother to death, so I wanted him to succeed, and seeing him succeed just made me happy. Got first team all ACC, seeing those accolades, so I was like, I felt like he accomplished it. I know we didn't get to end it how he wanted to, but yeah, that was my main goal.
He's the one guy that would kind of challenge Chase too last year every once in a while when it was like, hey, Chase can do better, or Chase isn't playing as well, or maybe doesn't have quite the juice that, you know, we need him to have. And Dillon would be the one or two guys to say something. And so they just had a great relationship between the two of them. Very caring and loving and all the things that you would want.
Yeah, and then he gave you back, after all that giving, gave you back a niece, which I know is really important to you. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're the Fresh Prince of Clemson, Uncle Dill.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But how has becoming an uncle influenced your leadership ability, or just you as a person coming from last season to this season?
They do call me Uncle Dill though, like the way you saying it. I have heard that Uncle Phil, Uncle Dill joke. That's actually crazy. I heard it like a week ago. But yeah, man, it's amazing being an uncle. Children are just always like, they just bring you back down to life. Like I think we always focused on everything, like the outside factors, but it just like once you see a child or even have one, whatever it may be, it just realizes how simple life is, or like the simple things bring them joy. So like their simple joys bring you like a certain love and excitement. Like, wow, like the other day she was happy to jump in a puddle. It's like, I've seen 1,000 puddles. Like, it's like a puddle is nothing to me now, but to her, it's like her whole world. So it's like you just really like take everything that you overthink about, or you just, you know, it just corrodes your mind. It just calms it down. Like it really is like a deep breath. It's like a sigh of relief. Like, dang, man, I'm able to enjoy these simple things, like waking up 6 in the morning to come and work out. Like everything starts to you enjoy, even the terrible things, the bad things that you don't want to do. You have to enjoy them. So I think seeing her always like brings a certain happiness to my life. And yeah, I'm just excited whenever I see her. And then she just brings like a joy. And I just love being an uncle though.
Dillon, I think it speaks to his unselfishness. You know, he's played all different kinds of positions for us. He'll do the same again this year. He's a guy that's trying to help these young players grow. So it's fun to have guys like that are good players and great people, and Dillon certainly has been that.